Well, hello. My name KB Smooth. Some go by the KB Smooth 78, KB Smooth Trucker 78. Hello and welcome. It's been a long while. I know y'all been anticipating this one right here. I've been getting so many emails flooding. Dart Transit Lease Program. First year, y'all, completed. Coming up. First and foremost, got to give praise and glory to my higher power, my creator, Father God in heaven. Thank you for waking me, you, all of us today. Whether it's not for him, the Son, or the Holy Ghost, none of you will be alive. Bow now or bow later, but one sweet day, all shall see the Son of God. How you going to see him? Your choice. Get right, get right, get right. All right, now that we got that out the way, what it do, y'all? I'm trying to make this professional. Disclaimer, I am not a official representative of the company I'm about to give y'all this information on. This is my current trucking company. Been with these guys over 2 years. I'm gonna just put that out there. There is not no one trucking company in America, and I don't care if you work for the Top Dog, Night Transportation, or whoever the #1 trucking company out there. I think it's one of those pup trailer guys, Old Dominion, or one of them union jobs like that. But there's a million, I don't say 10,000 trucking companies, trucking jobs in America. CDL, as long as you keep your health and your record clean, you pretty much got a job the rest of your life, natural born life. You know, there are truckers out here, men and women, in good senior age, still out here trucking. I mean, I ran into a fella a couple months back, 78 years old. 78, and I'm born in 78, by the way. I got a birthday coming up, July 23rd, Leo the Lion, baby. But yeah, he was 78 years old, man. Still trucking. He was retired though. He retired, got houses, kids, college gone. You know him. You know, I think it says his wife passed away, but she was with him for most of that ride. Married over 40 plus years. Blah blah blah. Pretty Peterbilt, whatever the one it is. I think it's 579, but it had the extra cab with the shower. I mean the studio, big dog, and he was carrying a reefer, I believe. Was it a reefer? I think he said he carries a reefer, a step deck, and he could even do a dry box, but he has direct freight. But anyway, but the point is, trucking is in our blood. You can make the best of it. It's up to you as the individual to make the best out of trucking, to learn and to be patient. And not only that, when you behind this wheel, when you up in that seat right there, excuse the mess, but yes, I have emergency over the road bucket. Y'all all should have one. And just bought this earlier today. This is a fire extinguisher. My truck has a fire extinguisher, by the way, but because DOT Dart, I'm leasing this truck through Dart, they have it on the side of the truck, fire extinguisher inside my left cubby hole. So it has to stay in there. Me, I cook a lot, y'all. I got Instapot, as you can see, is off now. Instapot. I got a refrigerator. By the way, I'm ex-military, by the way, too. Refrigerator. I got microwave, toaster oven. This is my entertainment center. I got food center. Yeah, this. See, Dart. Salute to the veterans this month. This is They give me a calendar every year. Was you company driver, owner, op? They put people trucks in there. I submitted my truck pictures last year. It didn't make the cut, I guess, but hopefully maybe my truck's pretty decent. It's dark outside. I might not even go outside on this video, but yeah. So anyway, I keep plenty of food, canned food. Try to, fresh foods. But that's not what this video about. This Dart Lease program. People always say, KB, you take too long to get to the point. I gotta watch 5 or 10 minutes into your video before you get to what are you talking about. It don't matter. It's my channel, my video. I do what I want. You know what I'm saying? But all right, Dart Lease Transit. Now, bear with me. I got also help from one of my recruiter. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it. I don't know if y'all can see that. But I'm gonna just read it off. Most questions asked when coming to a comp any trucking company, but this was most questions he said, and he's been a recruiter with Dart going on 12 plus. I think he said, I know it's over a decade. His name is, bear with me, y'all. His name is Matt Kiefer. Kilo, Indigo, Echo, Foxtrot, Echo, Romeo. Yeah, for those not military, K as in kite, I as in, well, Kieffer, Matt, recruited Dart Transit. I'm gonna leave all this information in the description. I'm not gonna put all that out there. But y'all can feel free to email me also. I'm gonna leave my email in there and stuff, so I can get you to get to this guy. So I'm like the middleman, like you said. But anyway, this is what he told me, because he want me to partner up because he know I got a YouTube following. Feel free to like, subscribe, or feel free to say I'm full of crap and go on about your business. But I have a YouTube channel. Obviously, if you're watching this video on the channel. But anyway, I'll leave all this in the description. So basically, his number one question is, should I lease with Dart or be a company driver? Of course, the next question, instead of this wouldn't be. I'm gonna read off what the questions that drivers, potential candidates coming to Dart ask him, and then I'm gonna tell you, as my experience as a driver, going on my 4th year out here trucking, what I ask now. I had to learn this too myself. So, should you lease with Dart or be a company driver? Can I make money leasing with Dart? Money's always an option. We got to feed our family. We got to eat. Next, what can I expect on a TJ March dedicated account? Dart just opened that back up. That's what I started, came to Dart. It was a dedicated lane. We'll get into that. Dart has a few dedicated accounts. Can I be successful with Dart? Meaning, is this going to work for me and my family? What do OTR company drivers get paid? This info right here. And then what customers do Dart haul for? Meaning, what kind of freight and what customer you do? I'm going to tell you, Dart is pretty much 90% drive-in. Yeah. Drive-in only. We have some special contacts where we got the lift gate trailers and a few reefer in certain areas, but mostly 90% drive-in. You coming in company driver, we do drop and hook. We have Lowe's, Home Depot. I was on the TJ Maxx Marshall account. We have parts running. We Procter Gamble, Church and Dwight. Like I said, I did say Home Depot already. Georgia Pacific. That's one of our big guys account right there. Joe's picked up for there. Of course, the Walmart. Every carrier in the world, I don't care who you are, a little hole in the wall, 3 trucks, to all of us mega carriers or big guys. Walmart. Walmart. You know what I'm saying? We do Target too. Costco, Kroger. All the major chains. Yeah. So Dart has the freight. That's the next question I know somebody's going to ask, or they're going to email me, or they've been emailing me. KB, what freight? Does Dart have freight? Do you move? Are you sitting a lot? I'm going to tell you like this. Y'all know what's going on in the world. COVID-19 came and hit 2020, bam, in America like storm. Now, on top of COVID-19, y'all know what else going on. Social injustice, innocent lives lost. We're not going to go color-wise. We're not going to say black lives. We're going to say innocent lives lost, because there are white lives lost. There are Mexican lives lost. There's Oriental, Asians lives lost, Canadian. It doesn't matter about race. It's innocent people should not die. There should not be a judge, jury, and execution in America by our judicial system, meaning our police force. But this is the whole nother topic. I'm just getting into what this year is all about. So coming into the trucking game in 2020 is going to be rough no matter where you go, drivers. Right now, companies are just now opening back up, and they still limited in orientations and trying to make sure they safety first for the COVID. A lot of people forget the COVID with all the protesting and riot, that the COVID-19 coronavirus disappeared. No, it's still in full effect. I keep my sanitizer on deck. I got my mask. This is made by one of my neighbors. And I know a lot of people that make masks. You know, you could buy them everywhere. People making a hustle off of masks because it's mandatory. Most places now. PA, by the way, Pennsylvania, the mayor and the governor up there made it mandatory back in Pennsylvania. Of course, y'all know New York. A lot of places, East Coast is pretty much mandatory masks. As you get westbound, I'm in Gary, Indiana right now, headed to Illinois to later on today drop this load. Then I got to go to a pontoon beach yard. I just did a video on it. My last video. Yeah, it's a deep video, but then it gets it to tour of our pontoon beach terminal, which is mostly a maintenance terminal, but it does have showers and stuff like that. Go check it out. That's my last video before this one coming up now. So, all right, Dart Lease Transit. So that's the questions they said. Matt says, y'all drivers, y'all potential candidates, ask him. Oh, by the way, Dart does not do training anymore. Meaning, if you're a rookie and you just got out of CDL school, or you looking here to get your CDL Dart, no. Minimum 6 months experience. And also I heard that Dart's starting to look at more of a year, but I think it's still, when I came to Dart back in 2020. I came at the end of 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, end of 17. It was 6 months. Matt, like I said, I'm gonna get with Matt. I should have got more info before really breaking this down, but I just felt like I couldn't sleep and it was on my mind to do this video. So what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna get some more information pulled up, but I'm gonna let you watch our president and CEO of Dart Transit, Dave Abel's quick video about when we started opening up after coronavirus. Okay.
I have Dart President and CEO Dave Abels with me today. Big thing that we want to cover is we are getting people back into the office starting next week, and we want to be safe when we do that. So as you can see, I have my mask on. Dave has his mask on. Yep. So we'll go ahead and we'll kind of do a little bit of a building tour here and show everybody what we really have set up for all the people returning to work next week. I'll let you
I think that's critical. What we wanted to show everybody. So, Greg, and if you stand here and kind of look down, you'll see this is the customer service area. This used to be an area that was both customer service and fleet management. So now we've moved fleet management down to the very end, which used to be our road ready department. And now
And by the way, those y'all that's sticking with this video, I know it's 12 minutes in. I'm trying not to make it no more than 30 minutes. But that is our Eagan, Minnesota main terminal. And y'all know everything kind of jumped off with the loss of life of innocent George Floyd outside of St. Paul, Minnesota. But Eagan, Minnesota is right there, 20-something, not even, it's right next to St. Paul. But anyway, what they're showing our CEO and President Dave Abels, that is our Eagan, excuse me, that is our Eagan, Minnesota office, y'all. So what y'all seen in this video, and it's a quick 4 minutes, so YouTube ain't gonna flag me for showing my own video on my channel about Dart Transit. So they showing you a little bit of our main terminal, so bear with me while I let y'all watch this, okay? Thank y'all for tuning in, by the way.
it's about 7 different roads that our customer experience teams take up. And Greg, you can kind of go down one of the roads and look at it. What we've done is we've got every other desk unencumbered or unoccupied, and then the people that do have a desk will be definitely over 6 foot apart. We've cleaned and sanitized each one of the workstations. Each workstation is marked that it's been cleaned and sanitized. And then again, down at the end of each row, we've got cleaning and sanitized stations that have new masks, that also have hand sanitizer, and have desk cleaning products as well. So we're very, very confident we've got everybody socially spaced correctly, and that we've got everything done as best we can. Now, masks, again, won't be required necessarily when you're at your desk, because you're probably even having a difficult time understanding me, and we don't want that when you're on the phone with the customer. But at the end of the day, when we're in common areas, then we'll have masks on throughout the building, and everybody will maintain a safe social distance. I have 4 markings coming too that will set up 6 foot spacing, and we've got all different kind of things underway. So really looking forward to having these.
And with the mask, you know, we got them right here at the sanitized station. Truth be told, blue side out. I'll let you guys comment and guess how many times it took me to put it on the correct way.
Yeah, we both had it on, Ron, and there's actually a metal bar in here. We had them upside down too.
It was more than once, let's just say. But I have it on correctly now, and next week, when you see me walking around the building, I will have a mask on also. And on my desk though, go ahead, we'll have the mask off, so that way you can talk a little clearer on the phone. So
we've also got the conference room set up where we've taken out a good 50% of the chairs. There's markings on the floor where the chairs should be for 6 foot social distancing. Each one of the conference rooms has been cleaned and sanitized, and there's a sign on the door that the meeting facilitator will take down as you guys go into the room. When they leave the room, they send an email quickly to building maintenance. Building maintenance will come back, re-sanitize the room, and put that sign back up. So if you were to go into a room without a sign, then it hasn't been sanitized. So ideally, we're only going to use the room with the sign on there. Other than that, we've also got RF temperature checking that we'll be having at the doors. We need everybody to come in through the front entrance. And starting at 6 a.m. on Monday, I'll be out there checking everyone's temperatures and getting out masks. We've also got gloves for those that would like to have gloves. So I think we're pretty well set up for a successful return to work. I know we're looking forward to everybody being back in the office. We'll run for 2 weeks with Group A, which is probably about 40 to 50% of the employees.
Alrighty. As you heard, our own CEO and president, Dave Abe, said he personally going outside checking the temperature. Oh, by the way, I suggest all of y'all go to Walmart or wherever. I got my own. You got to take care of yourself. This coronavirus is real. I check my own temperature. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's get it in real quick right now. Look at that. 96.7. 96.7. So I'm good to go. No Rona up in here. It's not a laughing matter though. That's serious. But it's good to show you. So if y'all want to say Dart Company, is it a good company that they care about their drivers and their employees? Yes. Yes. I know that's a question you're going to ask me too. So I know y'all want to know the big thing. Y'all want to know the numbers. So, all right. Hold on here. So y'all want to know the numbers, right? I'm going to break it down like this. Dart lease program, because this is what this video is about. So my first year lease, I'm going to let all of y'all know, no matter where you lease at, when you're leasing on, like basically leasing through a company, Dart also, their program is a zero down lease. Pretty much everybody and their mama can get financed with Dart. But there are stipulations to that. When you apply to be a lease, coming in to be a lease operator, they'll go through your credit report. They ask you questions about your finances. Be honest, drivers. When you go through that phase, then you're gonna have 3 people call you. You're gonna have a financial person call, advisor call you, the highway sales. Oh, highway sales is where you get your truck from. That's the lease agent through Dart. It's a partnership with Dart. They're right next to our Eagan, Minnesota terminal. We have Freightliners. I'm gonna tell you like this: Freightliners and Kenworth 680s. We do have a couple older Volvos and Century classes, but those are being faded out. If you already got one, cool. But pretty much, when you come in to lease Dart, you can go back to, I believe, 2012 is back, and now they're starting to just start at 14s. Mine is a 2016, by the way. Freight Shaker, 10-speed, Cascadia. I just hit 500,000 miles. I'm right at 503. Basically 5030808. So yeah, I'm 3,000 miles on a $500,000 mark. Now I'm gonna tell y'all that getting a used truck, whether you're leasing on a company or you go on the loan mount or you going to an outside place and you get in the truck and then you bringing it on the Dart, it's gonna have issue. That's the gamble of a used truck. Now Dart, as far as the lease, so once you get approved to come on lease, they do all your finances. You be honest with them, and Dart is set up for you to succeed. The lady that's gonna call, or male that's gonna call you, they're gonna ask you everything about your monthly finances. If you got child support, be honest with all of that, and they're gonna figure all that in, and they're gonna say, hey, this is what we can see the truck that they can pitch you in. This is the payment amount that we think that you can honestly make money, even being a rookie lease operator like I am myself, not knowing nothing about nothing, should make a decent paycheck and still be able to pay on the truck and live comfortably. They're not going to pitch you in nothing. Now, like, we got 2020s and probably 21s about to come out. But as far as me, I wasn't going to get nothing newer than an 18. I got approved all the way up to an 18. Matter of fact, I could have got a 19, I believe, but because that was over a year ago, last June. 2019. That's when I got the truck. Those that go back and they've been following me, y'all know I had that blueberry truck, that 14 Freightliner. I got this Midnight Dawn. She's black everything, and that, no pun intended, that's just my truck. She got a blacked out grill, black bumper. I'll put pictures up on it, or y'all can go back and look at it. But anyway, so you go to orientation. Now, I don't know how it is coming into Dart to just go straight to lease. I was transferring from company to lease operator. So basically I quit Dart and got rehired right there on the spot at Dart. I know y'all gonna be like, what do you mean you quit and got rehired? Shouldn't you just go ahead and be in a truck? You was already working for them. No, you have to basically, you turn in your company truck, clean the truck out, give it back to Dart the way that they issued it to you. And I did. Y'all can go back and look at my video. Blueberry. I drove it all the way up to Egan. Matter of fact, that's why I did my orientation training at. Right there where Dave Aves is talking about before the coronavirus. Last year, June, I did my lease operator orientation up there. Which it is, it's not an orientation. It's a 3-day course. It's a day one. You're doing all your paperwork again. It's just like you're getting hired. You're turning in your paperwork, and if you need a DOT physical, you'll get that done. Drug test, hair follicle. Dart does hair follicle, by the way. They actually do both. You do a urinalysis and you do hair. When I went through orientation as a company driver, I only got picked for the urinalysis. But then when I did lease operator, I had to do hair and you see I have no hair, right? So what they did, they'll shave your leg, or they'll try to get your arm. They'll try to get some. You can see, yes, I am a person of color. Not to get all into my background, but I have, so they scrape my legs, so not to get all into that. So that's what they did to get the hair, but it's not that much. They just need enough on this piece of sheet of paper. Y'all that ever been to any company, if y'all not a rookie, yeah, it's not a bad process. So anyway, give me a second, y'all. You go there 3 days. The first day is gonna feel like you're gonna be like, what the hell am I? You're gonna be out there with the rookies. Y'all gonna be doing pre-trip. It's orientation because they put everybody together at once. And then the second day, they separate the owner operators from the guys that just coming in and getting in the truck and driving. So owner operator is the financial class. That's what they teach you about the fuel, the financial portion, just to see where we get our discounts at, which is mostly Pilot, Flying J. They go over your numbers and all that stuff. Do you have a lady come in and talk to you about the contract? You might see your lease agent, because your actual lease agent with mine, her name is Bonnie. I ain't gonna tell you her last name, but she my lease. I didn't get to meet her that day. I didn't know that I meet my new fleet manager. Oh, you get a temporary fleet manager too when you become an owner operator, because they want to get, it's a trial and error. Your first 30 days, you're under like a trial error, and also the first 2 weeks as a Dart contractor, no truck payment. When you're getting highway sales, that's the deal they do. To build you revenue, they don't take no payment out. So drivers, don't go haywire when you, oh man, shoot, I got me $2,200 this week, made $1,700 last. No, y'all better be, whatever your truck payment is. My truck payment is $460. Let's just say $470. That's just the truck payment. That's not fixed costs. My total fixed cost plus payment is right at, I'll say $800, maybe $900, under $1,000. Because you got your bobtail insurance, you got to pay for your ELD. I do Dart Transit. All trucks come with the Best Pass, and I also have the Easy Pass. You know, the way the tolls, and then I also, no matter what, all Dart trucks will have the camera. Now it's optional for us owner operators, but I say CY, cover your tail. Let Dart put that camera system in your truck. And then my truck also has, well, you can see on this side, the lane departure. So if you hit the, I call it the mayonnaise and mustard, it goes, brr, brr, yeah. Little annoying sometimes, but yeah. No, also, don't mind the mess up here. I know it look like a cluster what, but the radar, the radar and the braking system, Minco, Wabco, they have that on there. It tells you your following distance, and if you're not paying, like you don't, the computer will give you it's like up to 10 seconds, not 10 seconds, like 3 seconds to react. If you don't, it's going to stab the brakes. And what I mean by stab the brakes, it's going to stab the brakes. It works. It's like anti-lock brakes for trucks. So most of our new trucks too, we have PeopleNet, But most of, I believe Dart is going to all Omni tracks by the end of December. But I heard that might change now. They're going to leave the guys that have the compliant ELD PeopleNet with basically like a tablet system. Those are okay. And then me, I had the old PeopleNet. That's why you see this here. If you go back in my videos, I had 2 ELDs in this truck, logger device, but this one was dormant until they removed it. But yeah, this is the current, with the ELD mandate last year, OmniTracks. That's a whole nother video. Right now, I just did the coolest, hottest Satan out here. So, but I only burned 2 gallons of part fuel. So, yeah, as an owner operator, you don't want to be burning your fuel. You want to get you a fan. And yeah, I got these vents to cover the window. Yeah, because fuel, that's your number one outside of maintenance, would make you or break you as an owner operator. So basically, I'm 25 minutes in. I'm about to do this in 2 parts. This is part 1 of Dart Lease Transit. So you come in, you can be a mileage or a percentage fleet. That's the 2 options coming in as Dart Transit lease operator. Mileage, you get paid, I believe, depending on the account you're on, starting out $1.05 to up to $1.15 a mile. Loaded. 95-cent empty miles. 50-cent or 55-cent. I'm going to get all the correct numbers. Around about 50-cent dead miles coming, like when you're going home time. When you leave your house, you get 50 cents a mile till you get to your next destination. That's the guarantee on the mileage fleet. Mileage fleet, you got the access to all Dart network fleet. You got the orange Dart Advantage, the blue, the purple, meaning Dart internal freight loads. You'll be pulling Walmart loads, or Georgia Pacific, Procter Gamble, Church of the White, Smuckers, all Dart count. You can even still do the TJ Maxx. You can do the what's the other count? The parts, the Toyota parts. You can do basically all Dart freight. You got access to it. Drop and hook, relays. You can also live load and unload. That's on the mileage fleet. Now the second option as a lease operator in Dart is the percentage fleet. They're gonna come in now. Dart is currently operating the 65% fleet, meaning you get 65% of the gross line haul, and Dart takes 35%. Plus your fuel surcharge, meaning whatever that week's fuel rate, and they send you a fuel rate. I think this week was 12.9 cents or up to 14 cents, but I'll explain all that in another video. So Dart Lease Transit, mileage and percentage, 65% of the gross revenue, or you mileage, depending on the count you're on, but you base pay, I'm gonna say minimum is $1.05 a mile, 95-cent deadhead. All access to all Dart internal freight. So what is the pay? How are you making your money? So what is the average I hear? I'm only speaking for percentage. I'm on the OPI fleet. I book my own loads. I have no dispatch. I have a fleet manager. Her name is Becky. I'm not gonna put the last name out, but she's been good with me. But communication also is great over here too. But as you as a driver have to communicate too, right back to your FM. But they don't offer that no more coming in right now. So I can't even really tell you about that, and don't ask me. Y'all know y'all gonna be like, KB, so you booking, are you on the DAT low board, or you like Landstar? You got a BOA? Well, I can't tell you that. Why would I tell you that? Because if you come to Dart, you're not gonna get on that. You're either on a 65% load where you still have a dispatch, and they'll send you. If you're on the percentage fleet with the 65%, that's how this works. And I started out on that. You'll get an option of 2 to 3 loads, meaning they'll either send it through you through a pre-plan load, or your DM will call you, your FM will call, I'm sorry, your fleet manager will call you. Everybody's fleet manager over at Dart. I've been through a few companies since I've been out here, 5 to be exact, since I've been a truck driver, 4 years. Yeah, they'll send you options. Now, don't just be turning down this, that, and the third, and just because you're on operator now, you think your ish don't stink, you want to call the shots. Yeah, but just do your trip plan, do your due diligence. And sometimes you got to scratch your back, and I'll scratch yours. Don't be that driver that just, I ain't moving, I ain't going up to New York, I ain't doing that. You're limiting your money. You're limiting yourself out here to success as being an owner operator. Take the small fish to get to the big fish. That's my advice as a rookie. I don't know nothing about nothing. But basically, like I said, long story short, you do get a decent truck. They do clean it out and inspect it and all that, but you have time when you go pick up your truck to look it all over. Don't just rush and hurry up and try to throw your stuff in here. Oh, They will route you home too, by the way. After you do the orientation class, the Lease financial training, you go get your truck. Dart pays you to go get it. Whether your truck is in Lancaster, Texas, and you in Eagan, Minnesota, they give you an option to fly or they'll rent you a car. Most people, I would fly down to Texas from Eagan. I'm sorry. That just is what it was. My truck, when I left Eagan, was in Valdelia, Ohio. That's one of our shops too, the airport. I opted to rent the car. Dart pays transit, travel. They gave me a car to eat. They have money to eat, to get a hotel, and all that good jazz. So they take care of you. They pay for you to go to your new truck, your new home. Once you get there, you check in with maintenance, and you go over your truck. They give you a sheet, a checklist. And you go around, make sure you go around it good, drivers. Don't just rush. Check all the damage of your truck. Make sure that anything that you can find, let them know so they can take care of it. And it's no cost to you. Highway Sales will take care of it. That's their guarantee that you have an operational truck. No panels falling off, no stuff. But people miss stuff. Some of these trucks, our mechanics are busy. We're short staffed now. Our Vidalia yard, our Sellersburg terminal, where I used to do training and orientation at, is now closed. There's only a dispatch office and parking for us Dart drivers. We don't have a maintenance shop over there no more. Don't ask me the questions of why they do that. Is Dart is downsizing? No, it's an internal thing. Don't worry about it. That yard is now no longer a training facility or maintenance facility. Just parking for us Dart drivers. I believe you can still get fuel there. I don't know. The last time I parked there, I just pulled up and talked to my FM and then I hauled tail. So anyway, so that yard is closed. So our trucks come from Eagan, Pontoon Beach, Bolingbrook, Ellenwood, Georgia, Lancaster, Texas. One of those 4 places, Highway Sales will have your truck. And when you pick your truck, you'll have a sheet. You have a list of trucks that they approved you of from whatever year. Like I said, I was approved up to 2018. So they had 680. Hold on. Destination check. Okay, I'm just making sure they sent me a message. So anyway, I got to get ready to wrap this video up. It is 6:12. I got to get ready to go on duty at 7:45. So I got a little bit of time, but I want to go exercise and get my mind right. And I don't want to make this video too long. It's already 32 minutes, but bear with me. Thank you, y'all, that are still sticking around watching this so long. To wrap it up on part 1, you come in the Dart Lease program, you can make an average on the percentage side. I'll say 1,300 to right at 17. That's real talk. But that's you doing your due diligence, taking them loads and running it a week. You'll average. Dart wants you to get, at least as an owner operator, minimum 2,700 miles to try to get 3,000 miles. But they guarantee you, I believe, 2,700 miles on the mileage fleet and the percentage fleet. Do you get that every week? Be honest, no. The trucking industry is so volatile right now, and I'm in the dry van. You know, it's a million dry vans out there. Dry van is the biggest division in trucking. Everybody and their mama gets a dry van. When they first get an owner operator, they put a dry box on it. Some drivers, I'm going to call a spade lazy. That's all they want to do is swing doors and bump docks. So dry van is a fight. You got to fight with Landstar, Knight, Snyder, Warner. Y'all know the big guys out there, all the dry box division, U.S. Express. All of us are fighting for freight. We all have our own counts. We all are getting freight. You know, you pull up there to these your shippers, and what you see next to you, Warner, JB Hunt, Snyder, or whoever, you know, saying Night Transportation, you know, all of us together, but we all are brothers and sisters in arms, trucking out here together for one goal: to feed your family, to safely get your load from point A to point B without killing yourself or killing nobody else. No load is worth your life, drive. Remember that. Safety first, safety first. Excuse my language, but bump the bag. Bump how much money you make. Money will come. I know you got finances, you got kids. Me, I'm fortunate not to have a kid, but me and my current, I say, we're thanking the Lord. Hopefully, you know, if that's in His plan. But right now, I'm just trying to get this truck, learn the business. And I'm gonna tell you this, drivers, whether you're a company driver, lease operator, or whatever, trucking is a learning experience every day. Don't ever get comfortable and think you know it all out here. One old trucker, a senior trucker, told me one time, the day you think you know it all and you got it, turn that truck off, park it. Well, park your truck, turn it off, turn your keys into whoever, and get the fudge out that seat before you kill somebody. You get that arrogant that you know it all, you're done out here. So like I said, the average coming in the Dart Lease program, 1,300 to 1,700 take home after your truck payment. Real talk. but it's up to you to run. Mileage, $1.05, 95-cent deadhead, 50 cents from the home time. Percentage, 65% of the gross revenue plus fuel surcharge. That's the two options coming in the Dart. KW 680 and a Freightliner Cascadia 10-speed. Most of the 680s, I believe, are automatic. The newer ones, there are some still 10-speed 680s, but you're getting anything 18 and above, you're just going to be automatic. If you balling out, you get one of the brand new trucks from Highway Sale, more power to you. You paying that 2 racks a week on all the costs. But anyway, y'all, part one, part two is to come. God bless y'all. Y'all know this social injustice and all this hatred and people going against, they call it the new civil war. Y'all want to erase history. Y'all want to get rid of our history. I mean, real quick, I got to speak on this now. Now I'm turning it back to my channel, Dart Transit, y'all. So, this is ridiculous. Y'all see this lady right here? Yes, Aunt your mama. We all grew up on it. You pour it on your pancakes. Sir, they trying to take this off of her. Matter of fact, they got rid of the bottle that's shaped like her. They're gonna take her face off of this. They're getting rid of Uncle Ben. They're already starting with the Land O'Lakes. Taking my Native American. I'm 35% Cherokee Navajo, by the way. They're taking her all the Aunt your mama pancakes. Come on, y'all. Let's stop. Y'all trying to erase history. Y'all getting rid of statues and monuments. History is there for our younger generation, which I mean, your kids, people born 2000 and on. I'm born in 1978. I'll be 42 years young coming up in 20 days. Stop it, y'all. Let's love one another, not hate, man. We all human beings. We're all... Not to get, I'm not gonna put that on here, but we all was created by a higher power in your mother womb. Whether you black, white, yellow, purple, shades of green, we all are God's children. Let's get along, y'all. Let's stop this. So let's stop the madness, man. Whether you white, whether you black, whether you brown, whether you we all are God's people. Let's get along. United we stand, divided we fall. Okay? Let's cut it out, man. So sum this up, 37 minutes later. Love y'all. Grace, peace, and love. So part two will be, my video will be getting into how I do my business, by my way, Midnight Dawn Express LLC. That's my business name. How I get into that. Get into, this is my first year filing as an owner operator. I don't know if y'all can see that, ATBS. Oh, and Dart does offer you your own CPA. You can do your own CPA, but it's partnered with ATBS, and they're pretty good. I do a video on that too. But anyway, I'm still learning. This is my first year. I still haven't totally completed because, you know, our fearless leader, Mr. Trump, gave us extension to this month, y'all. Get it in. July 15th is the last limit. Your taxes better be in there or you will be in default. But I got one more thing to go home and sign and print out and fax to them. I will do that next week after my truck get a PM done. But I'll go over that in the part two of the Lease series. So Dart, do I say I'm a success and did I make the right choice being a first year owner operator with Dart? I say yes. I had my up and downs. There's weeks where I've been negative and I didn't have a paycheck. You got to work. You got to know that you got to stay running. You can't be going home. You can't be taking time off. Your truck's going to break down. You got to set aside money to the side when you're making them good weeks to cover the bad weeks. So my advice to you is do your due diligence, do your own research, and evaluate your situation at home and your family, and talk to your spouse. Don't just jump and sign onto a lease program without telling your significant other. That'll mess your whole family life up. You got to prepare your spouse and your loved ones and your kids that daddy or mommy gonna be gone for a minute. Lease operator. Oh, by the way, per contract, independent contractors, a minimum highway sales want you out here 17 days before you go home. Meaning that's about 2.5 weeks. I stay out, 5 weeks. I try to stay out 5 weeks and then take 4 days off, a week off. Sometimes I go 2 months. But truck been breaking down. I had some issues. Not to get into all that, but minimum, like I said, 17 days, and then you can go. It's your choice. You can go home for the whole rest of the other 17 days, but don't expect to make no money. Now, that fixed cost comes out daily fixed costs over at Dart. So, and also part two will cover how the Dart get paid. You get paid here, settlements, company drivers still get paid every Friday, but the lease program is a little bit different. You can settle a day and get paid the next day. Yeah, Dart has that advantage. But that's all coming in the next video. So thank y'all for watching me, rocking with me for 40 minutes. Y'all be easy, be breezy. This KB Smooth. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Dart Transit. I hope I represented y'all well. And I'm going to get with Matt, and I'll probably be better in part 2. But y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Love y'all. KB Smooth. I'm out. Peace.